Hi, hello, hello. It is Tammy with Cheers to Creativity, and we are here tonight on the Essential Stencil page. I'm going to start you off using 'Tis the Season. I'm going to put you down a little bit. Let's see if I can do this, okay? And I want to show you that this is a piece of burlap. It's just burlap. I've actually already cut it, and there's a front and a back, and I've just slid a piece of cardboard in between here. And we're going to go ahead and I'm going to turn this into like a pillow. But I did kind of come around here. Do you see this? And I stitched around an edge with some really pretty yarn. And I left a little bit of it open just so I could squeeze some cardboard in here, just so I have something in between there so it's not going to bleed through. So I'm just doing it on the one side, and I'm going to do the 'Tis the Season. All right. So this is burlap. So it's not a really fine texture. It's pretty open weaved. I'm going to just do the brown on this football. I'm going to pick up the yellow first, and I'm going to offload it. And I'm going to start here, and I'll just, pull a little yellow here. And that color's kind of turned a little less than just yellow. I'm going to pick up a little of the orange. And I'm going to blend a little of that in. And I'll pull a little green this way. I think that'll be pretty good, okay? These paints are DecoArts, and they're called SoSoft Acrylic. Let's take a quick peek here. Look that up. I might want that to be a little stronger white. And then where I've got that little pumpkin there, I'm going to pick up that orange. And then we have the words 'Tis the Season. Or maybe I'll just go with this Christmas green color. I'm going to lift this up. 'Tis the Season with the football, the leaf, the pumpkin, and a little bit of a pumpkin spice latte type thing. All right. That was project number 1. And that was already pre-planned before I even knew about the bundle. But this one was done with this stencil called 'Tis the Season. Okay. Next up, I have another fabric project for you. And I've already put the sweatshirt on an old cookie sheet. And we're going to use a stencil called Pumpkins and Football. So I'm going to use the word, I think I'm going to do pumpkins and in this green and the football in the brown. I am using DecoArt SoSoft fabric paint, but you certainly can use just regular acrylic paint. You can mix that with fabric medium, or you could just use it straight as it is. If you've ever gotten acrylic paint on your clothes, you know it's pretty darn hard to get out. Let me take this off. Double check that I don't have anything wet behind there, and I'm going to put football right underneath it. And I think I'm going to make football in the kind of the tannish color I had before. Okay, so let's go. Take that off. So we've got pumpkins and football. Okay, that would be fine just as it is. This is the footballs and pumpkins and helmets that are from the Fall is for Football stencil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this pumpkin here. Again, I'm using the orange, cadmium orange in the fabric paint, and they also had a little bit of this neon orange. We have some unique colored pumpkins. So I'm going to do another pumpkin right here, and I'm going to pick up I'm not cleaning my brush. I'm just going to pick up a little more of that yellow. So this is going to have a little more of that yellowish tone. Okay. So that one's a little more yellow. Before I add any more pumpkins, I'm going to add a couple more footballs. So let's grab this football here. Maybe make it go up this way and pick up the brown with that one. So there's a football. Need to double check because it seems like I got a little extra paint on that ledge there, so I want to make it nice and clean and crisp. Might switch to a smaller brush. I'm still going to use the brown. So you can have a couple little leaves floating around too. Maybe there's this one up here. And you can get as crazy as you want. But there we have pumpkins and footballs, and we have a great t-shirt or sweatshirt to wear for this season. And pull up what I had next to play with. I had a 18-inch round. This is one of those faux palette rounds, and it's actually base coated with a color called Burlap. So we're going to go ahead and use football falls for football on this. I'm going to grab one of our regular brushes for this, and I'm going fall is for to begin with. Okay, so let's just pull this off. Fall is for, and then I just need to move the football. We use the same color, this Hauser Green Dark. Okay, so let's just make sure we've got this okay. So we have fall is for football. This is done more for a 16-inch round. This is an 18-inch round, so I may want to pull up a little bit of a border. I'm just watching that ghost line a little bit before I tape it down. That's a good pig skin color. It's called Burnt Sienna. So I'm just going to put this one here. Let's do this one. And I'm going to pick up a little bit of their brownish color called Rich Espresso. And maybe I'll pick up a little bit of that berry color. It wasn't shook up very well, so I have to do it again. Here, just let those blend. I'm picking up a little bit of my orange flame. I'm offloading it, and I'm going to make this a kind of a swirly, tappy orange pumpkin. And again, I probably would like to pull just a tiny bit of color, maybe a brown from that edge in. But let's take a quick peek at this piece, which is fall is for football. And then we also have, let's set this aside. It falls for football. We have pumpkins and football on a sweatshirt for you to wear. And our very first project tonight was going to be, or is going to be, a little burlap pillow that says, "'Tis the season." Guys, I really appreciate you being here tonight. Thank you so much. Let me know what was your favorite. We got to 3 of them. We did the pillow, we did the sweatshirt, and then we finished off with falls for football. So let me know what you liked. Let me know your favorite football team. And I can't wait to be with you again next week. Until I see you again, please be kind, be safe, and cheers. Have a great week.